All right, we got the truck in the shop now, and I want to clear a 37-inch tire on this, and that stock suspension ain't gonna allow it, so we need an altitude adjustment. Before we installed the leveling kit, we found a nice level spot and measured to the center of each fender well to give us a starting height. What we found was the truck has 2 inches of rake. What that means is the front of the truck sits 2 inches lower than the rear of the truck. Now, after installing the leveling kit, we're gonna take out and drive it, let the springs settle in just a little bit, pull it back in that same level spot, and do another measurement so we can compare and see what the difference is with the leveling kit. Now, when we were deciding on suspensions for the truck, I did a ton of research. I looked for companies that have been working with these trucks for years, and I found Synergy Manufacturing. I'd known these guys in the past. They do a lot of steering upgrades and suspension upgrades for these trucks, not just the brand new ones. They've been doing them for years. So I was able to talk to them on the phone extensively. I mean, they took a lot of time out of their day to discuss what's going to be best for me and what we wanted to do with the truck. They run, big trucks with 40-inch tires, and they're actually rock crawling with these things, along with their, big dually 1-tons that they're towing stuff all around the country. And we found that happy medium. Nothing's going to be perfect, but we always got to find what's going to work best for this truck, and we found a really cool solution. So what we're going to do is run Synergy leveling springs in the front, and we're going to level it out, take that rake out. Synergy has a spring that has their specific spring rake they like. We match that with a Fox 2.0 shock. They have specific Synergy tuned shocks that we can run. To clear our big 37-inch tires, we're going to run some of these. What these are is radius arm drop brackets. What they'll do is they'll drop down the radius arm and push it forward. What that does is actually pushes the front axle forward just a little bit, enough that we can clear our 37-inch tire, and we don't have to go super tall with the truck at that point. We'll be able to keep the truck nice and low so it drives really well. All right, so I got the truck up in the air, obviously. We've removed the front tire, and Synergy sends some nice instructions. There's a couple things I want to really point out in the instructions to take a look at. It's nice that they give you a list of all the tools required. You need a 21 millimeter, 19 millimeter, 3/4 inch, or 18 millimeter, and 8 millimeter wrenches, your jack stands, all your stuff to support your axle. The other thing I want to make sure of that you see is the springs that they sent you are right and left. They engineered them and designed them for each side. So pay attention to the markings on the spring to which side the spring goes on. So I'm going to support the front axle, grab my tools, and start ripping this thing apart. First thing I do once the axle is supported is I remove the lower shock mount bolt. It's going to be a 21 millimeter and come in from the back. We're going to remove that. And what that does is allows the axle to drop down. We're going to have to drop the axle down to get that spring out of there. As long as I'm doing this, I'm going to remove the shock altogether. It's 18 millimeter on the top. Sometimes you'll have to clamp onto the top of the shock to get it loose. All right, so once you unhook the shocks on both sides, support the axle, the shock is a limiting factor in your down travel. So we're going to let the axle down slowly. You'll be able to get these springs out, and just be very careful and check the axle over for any wires, any brake lines, any ABS wires. We want to make sure they're nice and loose and they're not going to get tight and get pulled apart. All right, let's compare the stock stuff we took off versus Synergy stuff we're putting on. Our stock spring is, we'll say 16¼ inches tall. Synergy spring is, we'll say just under 20 inches. Now, the biggest thing to look at with these springs is you see that stock spring, how between the coils, we're at just over 2 inches. The Synergy spring is about 1.5 inches. What that does is puts way more coils into a spring. We can expect a better ride quality out of going to a spring like the Synergy spring. Our cute little factory shock is 25 inches long. And this big Fox 2.0 Synergy valve shock is 28.5. Now what that's also going to do is give us more suspension travel. Now we're going to start getting ready and put our springs in and our shocks. Now remember what I said in the instructions, that there's a right side and a left side to the springs. In the instructions, it has part numbers for each spring. It's going to tell you which side is the driver's side versus the passenger side. The driver's side, part number ends in B. So what you'd have to do is find that on the spring right there, ending in B. The other spring is going to end in A, and that's going to tell you which is your passenger side versus your driver's side. So we got the shock and the spring installed in the front here. I'll show you a little trick. What we do is we bolt in the bottom of the shock, use your body weight to pull down that shock, and then slide it over to get the stud up in the hole where it belongs. Then you can tighten it all up. As you can see, the front's all together. We're gonna roll over, start doing the back, getting the rear shocks off, throwing the new Fox 2.0s in the back. All right, so we come to the rear of the truck to take the shocks off. Up top, the nut that holds the shock on is a 21 millimeter. Down low, the bolt head is an 18 millimeter with a 21 millimeter nut. All right, so our factory shocks versus the Fox shocks that we're putting on are very similar in length because we're not adding any ride height to the vehicle. But let me show you something. This one's still coming out. All right, like I showed you, there's a trick to do the shocks on the front. In the rear, what we're gonna do is take the shock, put it up on top of the stud, and then push up to line up into the bracket. After installing the leveling kit, we set the truck down, took it out on the road, drove it a couple miles. What we figured out is the rear versus the front, we're within a 1/4 inch of level, which is, I mean, that's money right there. So we're really happy with that. We're gonna keep driving the truck a little bit, and then before we put them 37s on, in a different episode, you'll see us install these radius arm drop brackets, show you how we can push that front axle a little bit forward, keeping the tires away from the cab. Now follow along. In the description for this video, you'll see the part number for the leveling kit that we installed in this truck. If you wanna buy it, you can get it at synergymanufacturing.com.